Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Oober and I'm going to be bringing you yet another Oober StarCraft 2 coaching session for the redditor and the Master Protoss on, what is this, Scrap Station? Wait, is it Scrap Station? God, why can't I ever remember maps? No, Scrap Station's a 4-player map. This is... Fuck. Man, I play so much StarCraft. I should just sit down and memorize the maps one day. But it's going to be a Protoss versus Zerg bronze level play, so if you're looking for high level commentary, you're not going to find it. So we're mostly going to be focusing on macro, how well our Protoss buddy macros. And since this is a coaching session, I only like to use information that Andy has, so I'm going to be putting it on player 1 cam only. This is not a cast, this is a coaching session, so we want to check and see what sort of decisions Andy makes himself. And yeah, I want to show you guys that I can coach Protoss and Zerg as well as Terran, even though like all 4 or 5 of my coaching videos on my YouTube channel are all Terran. So yeah, using Chrono Boost, constantly producing probes, not getting supply block, getting a warp gate, everything looks fine right now. I would like to see a scout go out after the first pylon. You have no idea what your Zerg buddy's doing. He could be 6-pooling, he could be overhatching or overpooling, that's what it is. He could be doing anything right now. And this is a 2-gate. Most openings are going to be a cyber core and a gateway, but I'm not too worried about that at all. I would like to see a cyber core and then a gas. The Zerg player being annoying, stealing that gas. First thing you do when you see the gas being stolen is immediately throw down your other gas, because you don't want that being stolen too. Otherwise you are stuck on zealots and probes for a very long time. This Zerg player sacrificing 75 minerals and 50 minerals it takes for a drone to get almost 0 information about your build. Obviously, we are in bronze. Now, the main reason most Protoss players throw down a cyber core is because if you can get this gas early, you can get the very cheap warp gate upgrade as fast as possible, and that warp gate upgrade is huge because it slows down, or it speeds up rather, the amount of time gotta make sure I say it right. It speeds up the amount of units you can produce out of the gateways because it reduces the cooldown time on your units. So now we're finally looking like a 4-gate. Unfortunately, still no cyber core. You don't have any probes in gas. Seriously, why'd you get this gas if you're not gonna put probes in it? If you're just going only zealots, never even needed to put anything in here. But you shouldn't just be going only zealots, especially against a Zerg, because all he has to do is get roaches and then you're toast. So constantly producing probes, not quite. You have 2 gas that you're not using. Sorry, 2 gas that you're not using. 2 gas that you're not using. You're not making probes. 2 gas that you're not using. You're not making probes. You're almost supply block. 2 gas that you're not using. You're not making probes. Oh my God! Use this gas, please! For the love of God, Andy, use your gas. And there's the cyber core, super late. I would like to see this first because that warp gate upgrade is massively awesome. Still no probes being made. You're only about... Oh, I understand what's happening. Andy. 3 rows is fully saturated. 3 rows is fully saturated for your main base. It takes 3 probes per mineral patch to fully mine the minerals as efficient or as effectively as possible.
Base is under attack.
Finally throwing a probe out to get a scout. Get your scout on. Looks like I completely missed that. Sorry, pulled a husky. Now this pylon is going to die to 1 Zergling because you actually to 16 Zerglings throwing out these zealots. 3 gateways. Finally getting 2 guys in gas here. 2 guys in gas here. It takes 3 guys to fill these cyber cores completely. Now you're going to be lucky if your Zerg player is only going lings, because these zealots are going to be fairly awesome against those lings. Now right around your 7-minute mark, let's check. Nope, still not producing pylons, still not producing probes, still only 2 guys in these gases. I mean, you just need to meditate a ton of lings. Your zealots are gonna wreck this army. Yes, they are. Oh, kill that! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Run away! Run away! Kill the queen and run away! Kill the queen and run away! You're about to get a billion roaches to pop. Alright, so if you're ever attacking and you see these bubbles here, run away. Run away. If those bubbles outnumber your numbers, run away. So you're going to lose this whole army unnecessarily, but you did gain a fairly decent advantage killing his queen off, noticing he doesn't have an expansion. So all you have to do, you're at an advantage right now. That attack worked. You may have lost your whole army, but still, that attack worked. I would love to see this gas being used. Looks like we went from having 3 guys on gas to having, nope, we have 3 guys on gas. Finally, yep, 3 guys on gas, 6 guys cranking out gas that we are not using. Warp gate coming in at the 9-minute mark. We never want to see that. A robo, so we got a 3-gate robo with only lots. Now you are getting stalkers, which is great because zealots are just going to melt to the roaches. Getting an expansion, I love this. Very good, very good. Still not constantly producing probes. Still missing tons and tons of probes. I mean, you should never ever stop producing probes, period. If you're a bronze level player, I don't give a shit if you have a 200 army of only probes. Do it. Do it. Do it. Just hit 1 every 30-40 seconds and hit E. 1E, 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 1E. Do it. Queue them up. Queue like 5 probes up, especially if you're not making anything. You're getting expansion down and you're only running off half of the base right now. So this expansion is going to be 100% useless because you still only have half a base. You only have half a base. Using your chrono boost, I like that. I would much rather see you using your chrono boost to get probes out because you don't have very many. Here's an attack. The timing of this attack is a little sketch. I don't know how this is going to work out because he does have tons of roaches and the majority of your army is locked. If he micros these properly, which he isn't, this is turning out way more awesome than it should. And actually, look at that, killing 2 queens, tons of roaches. This went very much in your favor. Apparently deciding not to attack with those roaches at all. And yeah, you got a proxy pylon, you've got nothing happening here. I don't care about this attack. This attack is pointless at this point. You have nothing here! Why did you throw this down if you're not going to build anything out of it? Huh? Shift. Alright, so I'm going to show you. If you select this nexus and this nexus by hitting the shift key and hit control 1 and put both of them on your hotkey 1, all you have to do is spam E and both of them will start producing probes at the same time. Very useful to know. Have very much, let's see, you constantly producing units. At least you have that going for you. You were constantly producing units to try and keep this pressure on. But apparently your Zerg buddy deciding that he doesn't need minerals nor gas anymore, so stopping mining everything. An in-base hatchery and a layer with no expansion. So what do you do? What do you do right now? What do you do at this point? He's making roaches, he's got a spire, he's got tons of stuff popping up, so this attack is deadsies. Attack is deadsies. And you decide to go with the spawning? Whoa! Now there's something that you should note is this attack should have stopped a billion days ago. You're playing. I'm not even gonna comment on this. how the Zerg buddy is playing, because you have 2 bases, but really you only have 1 base. Let's check your saturation. Yep, you have exactly enough to not even saturate 1 base. You have enough to 2/3 saturate 1 base of minerals. On to expansions. Finally producing probes, and there's your production tab back. We've got a Stargate coming, even though we're not producing out of these warp gates at all anymore. A vision of this. You must have an observer over here. Oh, nope, it's back on everyone cam. My bad. I am being terrible.